Hello everyone, Praise Scooter here, and welcome back to more Legend of Zelda, or Twilight Princess. I almost called it the wrong game. I'm a little frazzled because, well, I should say last time, we did some side questy things to get us prepared for the water temple coming up, Lake Bed Temple, and this time, we're going to embark on a few more side quest things to make going through the temple, coming up here, a lot easier. First things first on the checklist is we're going to go do the rafting minigame that I mentioned briefly. And I will break the illusion that I did lose once. If you do lose this game once, you do get the option to come back up to the top of the rafting course to try again. Though you are locked into it, and I don't think you can use it as a quick warp. Somebody in the comments can correct me if I'm wrong. But how this works is there's going to be pots scattered throughout the course that you will need to shoot with bomb arrows to get points. Now we'll find out the actual number here, but yellow pots here are worth 1 point. And I think red pots are worth 3 points, which we won't see for some time. But if you hit a wall at any point while you're going down the river rafting course here, you do lose 1 point for every bonk. So the only pointers I can give for this part, because this is the first time I've ever done this, is unlike what I'm doing here, don't go too wild and crazy with your rafting, with your paddling. Just do enough to get your course corrected, and then let the river take you from there. Also, the hitboxes on these hanging pots are really generous. Also, I want to get really close to the wall here. Let's see, how much is this worth? It's worth 2. Okay, not 3. Now, what the score we're aiming for while doing this is 25 points. And there are enough pots scattered throughout this course here where you can score 30 points. So in order to get the prize that you win from doing this course period, you need to you're only allowed to hit sides of pillars and river beds and whatnot. You're only allowed to hit things 5 times. So any more than 5 times, if you're going for what I'm going to show you here, give up the run and try again. Thankfully, I've kind of figured out the trajectory of things. Also, I'm going to take a couple bonks here just to make my life a little easier. But yeah, playing as little as I have with this game so far, or relearning the game, I guess, is I've reacquainted myself with the physics of the arrows and the fact that, I don't know, the trajectory doesn't feel so good. Now, if you get locked on this side of the river, don't worry too much. Thankfully, these pots hanging up here can still be hit from this side. It's just a little hard to hit it, but no pots are blocked off from you if you go one way or the other. You can always look back. Also, look at that ace shot. I have spectacular aim. Also, again, hitboxes are very generous in this. Now, something I will say while we're doing this is it has to make sure that for the count against you for a hit is your boat has to hit. Your boat does have to hit the wall, like that. Your paddle does not count against you. So, yeah. Also, oh boy. When you get down to the end here, this is definitely a point where you just kind of want to let the river take you as it will. And get to the end. Something else I should mention while you're doing this is that it does take a considerable amount of time for you to be able to shoot another bomb arrow. Like, I want to say a good 3 to 4 seconds before you can notch another bomb arrow. So just plot out your shots as best as you can. Be mindful of where your shots are going to go, and arc the shot and shoot from a distance. Really all I gotta say about this. Anyway, once you get to the end, the assistant, thanks for your patronage. The assistant will come and collect you and will tell you your tally. On this trip downriver, you scored 26 points. Congratulations, as the first customer to score at least 25 points, we will give you this prize, which is Giant Bomb Bag. This prize counts for all current and future bomb bags you will acquire, doubling the amount of bombs you can hold. But after taking another trip to the top of the riverbed, basically just to the left or right if you're playing the Wii version of this in America of this game, is the fishing hole. Now, there are a handful of things we need to get within the fishing hole here. One you can actually see just off in the distance there. Also, this is the part where I will tell you that this part of the commentary is post-commentary, or yeah, it is very much post-commentary, and I get to yell at current Scooter about how dumb he is. So first thing I'm going to attempt here is I'm going to attempt to boomerang this particular heart piece, which you cannot. It is too far away for you to boomerang, and and the waterbed is deep enough where you can't just use what we're going to start doing in the dungeon coming up here to get access, or you can't walk on the seabed of this area here to basically get close enough to use your boomerang that way. Plus your boomerang doesn't work underwater. But no. The main thing we're after here is in this fishing hole here, we need to fish, and we're going to fish up an item we need, very much so. Now, I forgot how to fish between the first episode and now, so after a little snap cut, I figured out how to fish. I will admit it took me like 7 minutes to remember how to fish, but hey, go in that fishing hole, fish yourself up your third empty bottle. Because, heck yeah, empty bottles. Now with that all done, what we need to do is we need to go talk to the proprietor of the fishing hole. I believe her name is Hana, which the game will probably correct us here shortly. And I also goof a little bit here and lose out on some money because I thought this is how the game worked. But something else first is, well, first once we get in, Link is a little mesmerized by all the fish. Hi there. Hey you. You ever been here before, have you? Well, I'm the owner of this fishing hole. My name's Hana. Nice to meet you. So again, like Ocarina of Time, there's a fishing hole here. And even then, there is a picture of the Ocarina of Time fishing master on the wall. I believe with your eagle eye, I didn't figure this out, but with your eagle eye, if you look at the fishing master and then look at Hana, she will actually do the whole hand behind the head, scratch back of the head thing that he did. It's a little Easter egg. I just never figured it out. Now, something that you can do while you're here, is much like Ocarina of Time, you can acquire the sinking lure. It's an illegal lure that you're not supposed to use while you're here in the fishing hole because it gives you an unfair advantage. Now here you can see my dumps trying to do, I can't boomerang. I can't boomerang a boat. Why won't it let me boomerang? Well, we'll figure that out later. First, we're going to do a little bit of fishing with the proper fishing rod, just to kind of show you how this works. After I take a few minutes myself off camera to learn in the first place how to even use this thing, I learned that basically tapping the thumbstick left and right, you kind of mimic the motions of a fish, of a small fish, and you just kind of keep tapping left and right until you get a fish that's interested in it, keep doing it, and fish on. Well, I'm a little early on that call, but yeah. So fishing in the fishing hole is nice, especially if you go in the raft, because you get like a proper spinner. I believe these are called spinners. I don't fish, so I couldn't tell you. But I will say, and I will show it in a little bit here, but any fish you do catch while in the fishing hole, while using your canoe, you can take back to the hut. You can take back with you to the fishing hut here, and you can see all of your catches within the fish tank on the wall. Which is a very nice job. Or a very nice job. Very nice touch. So, what we're going to do next here is we're going to go fishing again because I goofed up. But I maybe should have put this in because I want to show you that you can take Hana with you, but it costs 100 rupees. And it doesn't really add anything to have her come with you, but you can still use the awkward boat canoe controls to get over here. But what you want to do is you basically want to paddle yourself out as close to the rock as you can here. And with your lure ready, go ahead and throw that sucker right up there, right where the heart piece is. And just go ahead and snag that thing. Bring it on over to you. I misunderstood some directions and didn't realize you would use your fishing rod to get it, but there you go. That's the last thing you can get in the fishing hole. And finally, I'm gonna show off a little bit here where, I mean, I did get the top prize, so I need to show what the top prize is, yes? And it is 100 rupees. Anyway, let me go ahead and cut to us at the bottom of the lake bed and me in regular commentary, because I will be confused at this point with post-commentary. Oh, and now with all that done, let's actually proceed into the temple itself. Also, it's gonna be a weird transition. I don't know if I said it before because I'm recording this before I recorded the part that came before all this. It's a weird place, but in this temple that we're gonna be going into, you're going to want to rely a lot on your water bombs, your arrows, and your boots. So just prepare to use a combination of a lot of things. I'm really off kilter right now. Right now. I'm sorry. Like, it's so weird that I'm just dry entering a video when normally I would have done my whole intro and explanation of what had happened last time, when I'm doing not that at all right this minute. Oh, hey. I just noticed that. So if I have my boots off, I can actually swim around and get some of these ruples on top of these broken pillars. I like money. I did not think I was anywhere near that location. I need to get my eyes checked, man. Help! I am become old. Anyway, these Zoras here, the architecture around here and the Zoras here should give you kind of a heads up on what to expect here. But for anybody asking, Scooter, what happens if you come down here and try and do this without the Zora mail? You'll drown before you even hit the bottom. Anyway, use bomb, blow up a font, throw new bomb into water fountain, and the dungeon is open. So for those of you going, oh, why did I have to do all that? Well, you have your answer now. You have to go through that entire rigmarole, because if you don't, you can't even get access to the dungeon. Now, I will say, for right now, weapon-wise, most of your weaponry is going to be limited to, even though it sounds weird saying it like this, it's going to be limited to your sword and the boots for helping you traverse sea cavern floors. Now, I say weird because, here I go saying that game name again, but those of you that played, there we go, I got it. Those of you that played Ocarina of Time and will remember fighting a lot of things in here using the hook shot, which, you know, the basics still kind of carry over from that. Fine, I'll just stab inside. I was going to try and do horizontal slashes to make this very worthwhile, but I guess not. Now that we do have our third bottle, though... Oh, we can't do anything about these guys because, you know, no means of attacking anything on a vertical climb, so to say. Now that you have your third bottle, this is a good point to... this would be a good point to, well, come in here and... Well, as I mentioned, we would get, as I mentioned before, we would get more intimately acquainted with chews, and here they are. Now, if I didn't say before, I'm going to repeat myself ever slightly. Don't bother with any of the purple chews, because most of their stuff is just going to be gross and disgusting. If you need any healing, I would say kill yourself a red chew to get yourself a potion, which I will do. There we go. Get yourself a little bit of healing. I can always glug this later to replace it with lantern oil, because that's kind of what I would like to have, actually. Is I would like to have a little bit of lantern oil in this dungeon. Just, yeah, replenishment of my water bombs. Now I can carry seeing as I can carry 30 of these things at a time, I am refunded most of my purchasing. But yeah, what I would like to do is, just for my own sanity, I would like to have, you know, an additional yellow chew drop by so I can get lantern oil. But, you know, 2 potions is nothing to sneeze at either. Also, just be prepared of chews at all times because... Yeah, be aware of chews at all times because they will kind of just pop out of nowhere and stop your progress. Alright, and for now, let me put the boots back on, because I think we need the boots to... Oh, we don't. I remember very, very clearly of this dungeon that we do need our boots for levers. I remember now. Okay, we will be needing our boots. We will need needing our boots for levers, but not specifically right this minute. Okay, hold on. Okay, I have 11 arrows. This room, just go ahead and shoot down every stalactite. Yes, stalactite. Stalactites are tight to the ceiling. Whoa, that's treacherous. Wow, don't you think you ought to knock down those stalactites hanging off the ceiling first? They don't look very stable, but I bet they break pretty easy if you hit them with a force, don't you think? Thank you, Minna. Welcome to 5 minutes ago. Actually, in a lot of senses, actually 5 minutes ago. Okay, I'm gonna set just a regular arrow so I don't waste as many bombs. Hello, Tektite. I missed. You know, I think this is like one of the games I can think of where... This is like one of the games I can think of where blue and red Tektites don't really have differing health. They have the same amount of health. Anyway, knock down the stalactites because you'll need to get up here in order to work against a new enemy. I forget their name, but our new technique of the bounce around can work against them pretty greatly. Okay. I guess you don't need it. Could you? You know, I'm trying so much to get rid of these guys. These guys will be much easier later on. Yeah, these guys will be much easier to deal with later on, but for now, they're just kind of problems. Where you have to jump around behind them in order to circumvent their armored hide. Can you go up, Link, maybe? Anyway, because they are such a problem to deal with, I'm going to leave them be for the time. Leave them be for now. But do know we will return. We will have ways to handle them later. Also, I see that up there. You're not clever. I'm clever. Link, the platform, the ledge, the lid. There we go. Now I feel better about my arrow use. And more. I think they just maxed out our water bombs. Let's see. Can I see that double count? Yes. I'm gonna have to make mental note to mention this when I go to record that part before this, but if I don't, I'm gonna tell you now. We have double bomb capacity. Effectively, on all current and forthcoming bomb bags. So if you're following along with me, you can get the bigger bomb bags at any point, and they will give you double bombs from here till the end of time. Why did I mention this now? I don't know. I probably should have mentioned it during the segment. Also, an enemy that makes use of your advanced skills. At least 2 of them, the shoulder bash and the finishing blow. Definitely. If you want to get fancy, you can probably also do the jump around move. Ah, yes. So welcome to. Well, every water temple in a Zelda game has a problem. Welcome to the problem. See, there is this central stairwell where if you jump and grab at a lever, it will spin the stairwell to whatever side you are on. Therein lies the problem. Oh, I see that puddle. Hi, Oku. We'll talk later. Therein lies the problem in that you do have to spin the stairwell, but I guess for right now the game's having some pity on us and just kind of letting us go straight on the straight and narrow, so to say. I remember this temple being kind of butts. Also, oh, can I get there right? Excuse me, right now? I can look like this. No, we cannot get there right now. So that's treasure for later. I want to say there is a treasure in the center. I want to say there's multiple treasures in this area, but I don't remember exactly how to get at them. Can I see? Is there another one down there in the water? Okay. I do know there are piranhas in the water, so we're going to be dealing with them later. Nothing we can do there. And forgive me if this is a little cumbersome to watch. I'm going to say the same thing I've said about 5 times now of, hey, this is my first time playing this game since it's launched. I've watched others play it, but that doesn't help for my personal remembrance of what has and has not gone down. I'm at max arrows. Bully! 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 Anyway, that's the door we need to go into, and I think we've done the loop over there. I'm just making sure I can't explore any further. Okay. So I'm on the straight and narrow right now to where we need to be. As we get a little further on, that won't be the case. Actually, I'm already off kilter. I think I need to hit a button to flip a lever around so we can go do some exploring in the central hub again. So I want to say yes, this one. Hi, I walked right next to it and I didn't pay attention. Ha 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 ha. Insert your generic quip about how YouTubers don't pay attention when they play video games. I heard that, Uku. I'm not sure if the lovely people at home heard you, but I heard that. Yeah, I can very faintly hear it, much like the bugs on the overworld. But Uku is popping her head out of that pot and putting herself back in the pot over and over. In fact, we're here to get Uku. Let's see, I can't go in that door. Need key. Hi, Uku.
Phew! Free at last! Gracious, you're the nice fellow who helped me out the other day. How nice to see you again. Well, now we found each other again. Let's stick together for a bit, eh? I'll be right with you, so if you want to warp out, just let me know.
Hello, Uku. You strange creature. Is Uku supposed to be some kind of some form of race in Hylian mythology where it's a descendant of another race? Oh yeah, this is the door we can go in. Of like another race that's in Hyrule, or am I just dumb? Also, am I lost already? Can I push? I cannot push. I cannot push. I'm pretty sure the only thing jumping here will do is kind of reset things. Oh well, no time like present, right? Okay, I have now turned the platform 3 times. Am I still lost? No, okay, I am going the right way. Also you. Thank God. Hey, the door's not locked. The door's not locked or very well guarded. Please, use this to your knowledge as you will. Ah, here we go. Now I'm dismembering things. Let's see. Combine bomb arrows. I managed to hit the chain. I wanted to hit that stalactite. Hit this stalactite, which will be useful later. Or now. Huh. Good catch, Link. Because I do have my eyes on something in this room, and knocking down that one stalactite did help. Also, if you can't tell, I'm being very cautious about my use of stalactite and stalagmite, because I'm pretty sure I used to get those backwards until in this video series, not this recording session, this video series where I went, stalactites are tight to the ceiling. I don't know if that's like an actual saying that helps, but man, does that help me out of that just helps me. That stupid little quip helps me immensely for no reason. Okay. Alright, so I feel I can go up there and do something. Nothing on the ground floor of that room, if I recall. Oh, it's how we were supposed to get up. Yeah, so nothing on the ground level over there. Ooh. I don't know if it's just me on my end, but it's like the camera's jerking. Anyway, now that we have a key, we need to go through a locked door. And I think there was a locked door, not the top of a stairwell. Oh, treasure chest. Big treasure chest. Please be a compass. Please be a compass. Map. I hate that I was looking for a locked door. Let's see. Locked doors, locked doors. Actually, we want to have a locked door that's at a top. That's at the top of the stairwell. So I'm going to look for a locked door around the sides. I don't know if it's just me, but I tend to do this thing where I like crane my neck to try and find things in a room. Is that just me? Am I just weird? Oh yeah, as I was saying. Like, I don't know if it's just me. Oh, I can just go in this door here. Hopefully this doesn't screw things up. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me, or I don't know if it's just me in the viewing, or in the playing of this, or if it's something that's just happening on your end as well, but it feels like the camera's like having quick jerk back and forth motions as I'm playing. Haha, I am victorious this day. And I think actually with this, with our, well actually let me grab the, blue! Dang it, I'm not going to get that in time. They're going to join up and be sad. So, I will mention that this Legend of Zelda game is, if I didn't mention it before, I'm pretty sure I have. This Legend of Zelda game is one of the few Zelda games that does not have a magic meter. So, what the blue chew or the blue potion will do in this game is it'll be a full heal. I'm pretty sure. If not, it's like 16 hearts, something silly like that. But it's too early for us to worry about that, and they're going to fuse together and make an amorphous purple blob of making me upset. So, well, I think anybody who's a student of vision can see what we're going to do, but next time on Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, we're going to go that way. I'll see you folks then. Take care.